YouTube peoples out there. I'm going to say hi to the YouTube people because I don't think anyone's watching the stream quite yet. This is our 1.0.5 update stream. We're going to be playing Kerbal Space Program, the career mode, because we haven't done a 1.05 career mode. We did last week start a 1.0.4, and I did say I was going to be carrying on with that, but then immediately afterwards 1.0.5 came out, so I think what we're going to do is restart. It's all going to be good fun. We're going to start a game here, I think. Hey Val, what's going on? We're going to start a new... First off, we've got a different flag. I made myself an Urkin flag because, you know, it just needs to be done. And I think we're going to call the name for the tallest. Like, glorious, glorious tallest. Everything in the options here is going to stay the same, just because this is what I do. I just play on standard settings, so that'll be nice and fun. Okay, let's see if anyone's in the chat yet. I had my streaming box over the top of the chat box, couldn't see what was going on. Oh, loading screen of death as always. Hey Gene, he's welcomed us to the Space Center. Always good, always good. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director, and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. We know about the Space Center. We know how to move stuff around. We have been here before. We know what we're doing. Let's be alright, I've got it. Let's go and check up some contracts. This is, of course, the first thing that we need to do. We know our way around this game, right? But I presume everyone who's going to be watching this knows what they're doing. Okay, so we're going to gather some science data from Kerbin. That should be nice and easy. And we're going to launch our first vessel. We'll deal with these two later, I suppose. Well, the real question is, what type of data are we going to get? Like, we can get some EVA on the floor. We can get... I am Warner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. This is the VAB. Here's where we build spacecraft. We can look around with this stuff. Okay, yeah, nothing untoward there, nothing we don't know about. So I've got a few mods installed. What's this one down here? Fuel lines have not been... Oh, so this is the auto-asparagasing. I did wonder about that. So we'll discuss that one in a bit when I actually have the stuff to be able to do asparagus staging. So let's not worry. Obviously, Kerbal Engineer, going to be a must for getting up into orbit and stuff like that. We've also got IR, Infernal Robotics. No parts open to us yet, but you know that of course is because we are right starting out. Okay, so let's come up to the fuel tank. We've literally just got this one solid booster. Haven't even got a decoupler, have we? No. Okay, so we'll put a parachute up top. Do we have any science to be done? We've got some mystery goo, and there is also an engineer panel. Perhaps we want to use that. How much does this weigh? This is a 0.05, and this is a 0.005. Okay, that's a bit smaller than I was hoping for. Perhaps we will just kind of pop it over here somewhere. I don't think we actually need that, but I would like to have it on me at the time. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, we could do many little boosters, but almost every time that I do that, I end up messing something up quite severely, and it all goes wrong. So I think what we're going to do is just go with the small steps to begin with, and we'll see where we end up. I think we want to try and come down on top of the Space Center. Okay, so maybe we want to put this over on the left side so it slowly gets pulled over that way. I know, we're not going to go far. We're literally just going up at the top, and then we can get ourselves some science points. It's all about the science points, so that we can get ourselves some better technology and maybe get ourselves into orbit. Should have put two goo canisters on, got one on the floor and one up high. Right. Well, I think the high science is probably going to be worth more. Okay, no throttle or anything like that to worry about. We're just going to not stage. Wow, did you see that? There's going to be a lot of stuff like that during my playthrough here. There's going to be a lot of stuff like that. All right, let's go. Awesome, it's already started to tip one way, but that is because of the weight. Wow, look at the acceleration. Just look at the acceleration. We should be able to just pull ourselves back nicely, though. If we could just keep inside this nice little yellow circle, I think we have a nice... Observe the original, the mystery goo. Brilliant. So we're going to keep that data. We're also going to get a crew report. Awesome crew report. We're flying over over Kerbin shores. Sweet. Is there anything else we can do at this point in time? We didn't put anything into Jebediah's inventory, but that's because we have nothing, I suppose. And what do we have over here? We got the crew report. We've done that. We can't do EVAs because of the way we are at the moment with our facilities. We're just coming back down. It looks like we're going to make it right on top of the space center. We're going to go down like a dart. For no other reason than, you know, it'll probably get us down there just a little bit quicker. I'm not sure at what speed we want to, or at what height, what altitude we want to be deploying our parachutes. I'm kind of feeling early, as we're like 200 odd meters per second already. If we can use this to turn us sideways, I don't want to be pointed down anymore. Come on, let us turn. Let us turn. Come on, it's the fins at the end. It's got to be the fins at the end holding us back. Alright, let's hopefully this is going well. Turn any second now. There we go. Jebediah making it safe, like the pro he is. This is all too much up here. We need to do some stuff to play with it. What is this one? Available experiment. Oh, so that's science alert. So I've got a science alert put on here because, you know, whilst talking to you guys I get distracted easily, and so it would be nice to be able to have something that will tell me what's going on. I don't think we need the biome readout. The horizontal speed is nice and useful though. The altitude is probably good. The vertical speed coming down quite fast. Okay, here we go. Finally a touchdown. Brilliant. Do we want to get him out for an EVA so we can do a EVA report just up here? We are flying according to this. That's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that and recover the vessel. Brilliant. Sweet. Job done and all that. Okay, loading screens. Always the loading screens. Brilliant. Sweet. And all other things. So what we got on the contracts? We got all these parts back. That's fine. We've earned ourselves 29 science. It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. The parts, obviously we got our money back. And Jebediah Kerman has earned himself some XP. Yeah! That's what we're after. That's what we're after. Okay, let's come in here and have a look. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into the science and have a look. So let's come on back out and go have a look at some science. And try terribly not to try and burp into the mic. That would have been terrible. Okay, so we got these two bits here. I thought we had three on this first one. So first up is the wrench and a KIS user manual, along with some stack decoupler. That would be good. Stack decoupler would be very nice. But also liquid fuel. Also very good. I think this is all within our price range though. So maybe we can... 19. What else can we get? We can get some fins with some radial decouplers, or we can get some better parachutes with a heat shield and a service bay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Brilliant. So what have we got to do? We can make a focused observational survey of Kerbal. What do we do? Get a crew report in flight below 1400. Yeah, we can do that. Near Megan's region. That's a while. Hey John, 210865. Numbers, always numbers. How's it going? I hope you're having fun out there. I hope you enjoy. We're trying to decide what to do here. Obviously, we've just made our first flight in our career. We've gone up, we've come back down, and now we're trying to figure out if we want to do some of these bits. These focused observational surveys seem a little bit limited. Glories indeed. Glories. So we could haul a Mark 16 parachute in flight. That would be nice. We've got to hit a certain speed though. Is it literally just getting it up there? We don't need to do anything beyond that. Yeah, we could possibly take that one. We've got to test the stacked decoupler at the launch site. That definitely looks like something we can do. Orbiting. So the next thing is to try and escape the atmosphere. We should be able to do that. That should be more than easy enough. So let's come out here and have a look. Escaping the atmosphere with liquid fuel, hey? Alright, well, I think we're going to start with small steps. We're going to get rid of that. We don't need that, and we don't need that. We need to start thinking about like actual payloads and stuff. So we're going to put this in the back here because we use a lot of pilots. Yeah, no, I will just refer to you as John. I don't mind the numbers on names as long as you don't mind me just ignoring the numbers. Basically how it's going to go there. Did we get ourselves a heat shield? We did. Brilliant. Now, I don't think we're going to need this straight away, but it's worth having here for future use, right? I'm actually going to go for the double canisters that I was talking about earlier. We could put a service bay underneath. Should we do that? Is the service bay something that needs to come back with us? I think it might be. Put this down here and then, yeah, no, that's what we want. And we can open this and put a couple of these in, hopefully. Oh, is it not going to fit on this side? Okay, that's good. We will do that and that. That looks good to me. Well positioned, right? Good enough. We can't have it like that. Let's move this down here. Let's get this offset on the go. Just kind of push them in. Oh, no. Okay, that also kind of works for me. We'll suspend them from the bottom of the pod. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. It'd be nice to be able to get this Science Junior on there, but I don't think we're overly worried about that. What was the other thing we really needed to do on our contract? We need to have a TR-18. Is that what this is? Yeah, okay. Alright, brilliant. We want to test that on the bottom, so we want to put one of those on the very bottom of the vessel. I think we want some liquid fuel now. What do you reckon? 6 liquid fuel tanks? 4 liquid fuel tanks? I'm feeling 4. I'm feeling 4. It looks good. It looks good. So that was that. We then need a stack decoupler on the bottom, and then we need to think about some sort of solid boosters. And that one? Or should we go for 2? Let's go for 2, and then we can fire a thing that off. So pop that there, that on the bottom, and then let's put this somewhere because that's like this. We need to test this on the launch site. So first thing we want is that and that going off at the same time. Yeah. Then this one goes off, but that can go off at the same time. All these can go off at the same time, and then we have this top canister here to come back for us. Brilliant. Awesome. I'm going to just slowly squeeze this up into here. Oh no, is it not? I'm not going to accept it. Just to get rid of that gap. I don't like that gap. It looks horrible. It really does look horrible. We want some fins on the bottom. Got to make sure there's more fins on the bottom than anywhere else. I think we're going to go for 6 here. Oh, no, I didn't want to copy that. I wanted to copy the fin. Thank you. And then we're going to bring it down number to 3 here. And then hopefully this can just fly. I'm hoping. Yeah, no, it should be alright, right? Why would that not be okay? Alright, we're going to save it. Oh, welcome back, John, as Revamped Harpy. Oh, nice name. I like that. It's good. So what are we going for? We are slightly larger steps. Once again, I think we're trying to come back down on top of ourselves, or we're trying to get up past the atmosphere. Thank you. The rocket's all right. I think we could have done better. But this is just our second launch, so that's the way it's going to go. That is the way it's going to go. We saved it. Let's launch it out. I can't help but sing along to this music. It's not exactly the greatest music in the world, but yeah. Okay, so hopefully the moment I press space, we should fit. Oh, look, we've got some contracts here. We completed the gather scientific data from Kerbal. Yep, we did our first vessel and first milestones. Okay, wow, look at all those. We've got this in a different format now. Right, stabilization, throttle up, go. Yeah, always good to start with an explosion. As long as we can carry on pointing upwards, we should be alright. Up is the direction I'm going there. That contract that I just clicked was the starter, tested a coupler on the launch pad. Easy enough to test the couplers on the launch pad, so you just hit go. Alright, we're going to start climbing up now. Normally I would start leaning over to the right, but I don't think we're going to make it up to orbit, so I'm not even going to try for orbit. We're just going to go for an altitude record, I reckon. I reckon indeed. Or we're going to flip over. We've not got enough... Oh, we've not got enough... what's the words I'm looking for here? Fins on the back of this thing. Hopefully we can get down to a gimbaling engine or something. It's passing through the speed of sound here. Like around 300 odd meters per second. Things start getting really, really weird. Why is my parachute red? Oh, it's the new indicator. It's the new indicator. I was told that this was a thing. We're gonna observe it. Whoa. Sorry, just trying to balance my rocket in the middle of the vector here. Maybe we can pull down a little bit. Maybe I should have gone for an orbit. We're definitely going to clear the top of the atmosphere. Definitely going to clear the top of the atmosphere. So this is nice. This is a new thing in 1.05. It tells me that my parachute is not safe to use. That's what the red is about. Let's carry on blasting up now that we're out of the atmosphere. So that, that's nice. The other things that are updated in 1.5, obviously the water. We at some point in our career, relatively soon I should hope, we're going to go and test out the new buoyancy. Oh, we're going to do it 67, 68, 69, 70! Top of the atmosphere. Go! Yeah! Love it. Love it. We've got no science alert. Why isn't the science alert telling me stuff is ready? We can get a crew report. Look. There we go. Not just a crew report. We can also open this up. And somewhere in here we should be able to observe some mystery goo. Okay. Seems the goo is clumped into a sphere. Brilliant. Shall we ditch this or use it on our way down? I think we're going to use it on our way down. Let's check the map. Wowee! Our Apple axis is 281 kilometres. We're going to go up and over. Hopefully, everything's going to spin underneath me enough that we're coming down. Oh, I was hoping we were going to come down on top of the Space Centre. Looks like we're coming down on top of the mountains. It's dealable, though. It's dealable. Waiting until we get back inside the atmosphere. Oh, look, there's the moon. That's definitely going to be one of our targets soon. Yeah, we're just waiting until we get back down inside. Yeah, no, I mean, I always aim for my second launch to leave the atmosphere. I feel it's well within what's normal, what is capable. Ooh, we're coming back down 100 kilometers to go until we're back in the atmosphere. Yeah, I've been playing Kerbal for since it came out. Really, I remember the jump from 0.25 to 0.9. What else do I remember? I remember 1.8 or so like that, 0.18. I can't remember exactly when I came in on it. Yeah, sometimes infinite fuel is needed, but thankfully I think they give us enough to begin with. Right. From Kerbin's upper atmosphere. Got it. Brilliant. That is everything we need. We're going to close our service bay now, and we're going to come ripping in at the top speed. This is why we had a heat shield underneath, but we're going to see if the engine blows up first. If I had put more parachutes on here, we could have actually probably made it back and saved everything. Ooh. What was that? Well... Rip Jeb. I wasn't quite expecting that. Sad times. Do we revert or do we carry on? You know what? I'm going to revert to launch and we're going to go sideways instead. We're playing on medium, so there's no real hardship. Go. We're going to fall over whichever direction it reckons it wants to fall over. And we're just going to carry on with this sort of nice, even gravity turn. Hopefully. We're going to try and keep our nose up just a little bit more. Until we can beat up to... You know what? I don't think we're going to do any better than that. Looking at the way this is now turning over and stuff, I think that's probably the best we're going to do. We've got a bit more control here, thankfully. Bit more control, but not a great deal. It's trying to not spin out. That's going to be the problem. Trying to not spin out. Now, does it think that I've done my contract now? I mean, what's in all here? Stacked decoupler, scientific data, launch vessel. Oh, okay. All right. So it kept all the stuff. It actually reverted us back to before that. Ooh, no. Oh, what is going on here? If we can just get our way pointed in the right direction again, that would be all good. There we go, that's what we want. Pointed upwards. About there. Or not. Oh wow, I feel like such a noob at the moment. Come on man, you can do it. What I think we need is another set of fins. Let's put some more fins on and then we'll try it again. It should be alright. It should be alright. Let's zoom in on here. Zoom in, scroll down, grab double of these. Wait. We got... No, I thought we got the bigger ones. Okay. I thought we got the bigger ones. I'm going to put more fins on here because that's definitely the way to save this. And then same thing here, but very few fins. Yeah, that should work, hopefully. I hope. Okay, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. Let's save and launch. Yes, I'm using Engineer's Redux. Can't support vessels above 30. 39. We need to take these off then. Fair enough. 33. Okay, fair enough. We'll take one of those off. It's all the fins. It's got to be all the fins. This one needs to drop down to maybe 4. There we go. That's exactly the right number of fins. Let's try that. Yeah, like the Engineer's Redux is by far like one of the most useful, I reckon. It's just the delta V calculation more than anything. Back when I first started playing, before I knew about all these mods and stuff, I used to work out the delta V by hand, which was a lot of work, let me tell you. I did have people to help me through the maths. That was all good, but it was still not the type of thing I really wanted to do for a game I was playing. But at the same time, it was very liberating, but empowering maybe to be able to do all this maths myself. Just to be like, yeah, no, I can understand rocket science. That's how I felt at the time. It wasn't really understanding rocket science. I mean, so many things were not right, but it was a good start. It was a good start. It made me feel confident, and that was the important bit there. Okay, we are once again climbing. We've got to start going sideways when we get up higher. But hopefully we can do it just gently. I mean, a gentle sideways motion is by far the better one. Don't spin out. Don't spin out. This is not the direction I meant to be going, but it'll do. It will do. As long as we just fall away from the centre line. Like, straight down is the problem here. Straight down is the problem. So we're going to go south for some reason. Mainly because this is the way we just started tipping. So we're going to go this way. Are we high enough in the atmosphere to be able to open up our service bay yet? This is one of the things I want to know. This is definitely one of the things I want to know. Okay, we seem to be low enough down that I can start getting quite a distance away from my my prograde marker. So we're going to start doing that. And perhaps we want to save a bit of... Oh, well, I was going to say perhaps we want to save a bit of fuel, but maybe not. We're going to open this up. Get one of these in the lower atmosphere, or the upper atmosphere, wherever we are. Upper atmosphere, great. Do we decouple? Shall we decouple? Should we just spin this up and throw it away? I think this might be something we do. There we go, like that. Like that. We should have a heat shield underneath. We do. Brilliant. Where has the actual rocket gone? I know I threw it away, but it's gone. Okay, we're in orbit. Well, we're in space, so it's time to observe the other one of these, I think. Yep, okay. We can close this back up now and try and ride down on the heat shield. I want to look for my reverse vector. Let's have a look here. We should be going slightly less than 200. Yeah, 164 kilometers. Should be better. Should be better, I hope. We're coming down a distance away, though. Coming down a distance away, but that's all right. These are all things that can be dealt with. We're going to come down hard on the heat shield. Hard on the heat shield. Whether we're going to be coming down at more than a kilometre per second, I don't know. We're 100 kilometres up. We're just about to break through the atmosphere. Coming down at 1.1 kilometres. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's space. It's all about getting up into space. Love it. Okay. I say it's all about getting up into space, but of course, I didn't do a crew report up there. Okay. Of course, it's actually about returning to space. Can I turn the music down a bit? Yes, I probably could. And morning, Jay. How's it going? Right, let's try and figure out how I can turn this down. Hopefully, I can leave this running in the background while I do this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I've turned the music down sort of 60% or so. hopefully that'll save us. Also, it'll probably help with the engine noise. That would be okay. Well, we seem to be coming down a lot better. For those of you that weren't here for the last launch, we got to this bit when suddenly the bit underneath exploded and backflipped out, and then everyone died. So this is a reverted second attempt at this, like, first getting out of the atmosphere flight. We seem to have done all right. Parachutes still indicating that they are not safe to be deployed. Coming down in speed. Hopefully 250 should be about the speed we can do this, and I'm hoping we can... No! Anyone else appalled by that? Like, what actually happened there? Why didn't we slow down enough? Didn't slow down enough before we could even get a fucking excuse me, language. Didn't even slow down enough before we could deploy a heat shield. Disgusting. Disgusting. Do we live with it? I mean, we got all these contracts. I mean, what's wrong with... Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We got all our firsts. Yeah, I mean, Jeb's not that important, right? Jeb's not that important. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna live with it. We made a mistake, but from his sacrifice, we have gained great knowledge. Yeah, I don't get what happened there. Turns out we need a bigger ship. Gonna need a bigger boat, right? All right, let's go in there and have a look. Okay, we're gonna spend some points. You know what I'm gonna spend some points on? I want to spend some points on a bigger fuel tank so that we have some fuel left to come back with, and then we can slow ourselves down when we're in the atmosphere. Does that make sense to you guys? Makes sense to me. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. So orbit Kerbal is the next one. I reckon we can get into an orbit. So shall we do ourselves? No, the focused observational surveys. I don't like those. Test the heat shield in flight over Kerbal. We could try that. Oh wow! Look at the speed we need to get. Maybe not. Test the swivel engine. That's an interesting way to get ahead of the curve, isn't it? Solid fuel boosters, orbiting. Okay, that's no good. We can definitely test the swivel engine though. Let's do that. And then maybe we can get into orbit. Yeah, well, I do my best not to ignore chat. Unfortunately, sometimes I do just kind of get so into the game that I can't see what people are saying. But I'm sorry about that. I get distracted, guys. I get distracted. All right. So this, I'm just be gone with you. We're going to pop this in here. We need a bigger surface area, really, so that we can come down slower. Though we are trying to get into orbit now, so things are going to be different. We still only have the stacked decouplers, so we can only make a penis rocket. Can't really go out sideways. Do we want another service bay on there? I'm not sure if the service bay wasn't the thing that ended up killing me. So you're saying about how I'm probably one of the only streamers that doesn't ignore the chat. You have to remember the people that are a lot bigger than me, it would just go fast so quickly. It must do. Okay, what we do? We're putting a heat shield on. You know what? Screw this service bay. We don't want that. I think what we do want though is the science parts. Yeah. Okay. Does that look good to you? Kind of looks good to me. We're going to take 2 of these with us. And we're going to start thinking about how we can fit extra parachutes on here, right? Yeah, we've got room for parachutes. Perhaps what we actually want to do is take these up into orbit with us. I don't know. Do we want to get into orbit and then just kind of... Alright, if we're going for orbit, I don't care about the space stuff. We're just gonna try and hit some milestones and have fun with it, right? So there's our getting someone to orbit and coming back machine. We're We're going to want some fuel tanks now. How much do we want to have liquid fuel being the thing that powers this? I know, is that too long a rocket? I kind of feel that's too long a rocket, especially for coming back from orbit. So we'll go for the Reliant for this one. And then underneath we will put another stack separator. And I think we might even have... yeah, another liquid stage. I think we're going to go for another liquid stage here. I don't know how heavy the engines are, but I'm going to go for it. What's my part count here? It's 10... 12, 13 should be testing the swivel engine whilst we're landed. We've not got enough fuel though. We've not got enough fuel. Can we strap some solids to the side of it? Do you reckon that's a thing? I mean, we're going to be carrying them with us if we do it like that. I could really do with a... do I need any extra software to stream through YouTube? No. I mean, just an OBS. Put the right, put your stream key in there so it knows that you're you, and then go away. Looking for the stream key is just underneath, like where your stream comes through on your dashboard, on your live dashboard. If you just search through your channel settings on YouTube, you should be able to find it. How can we get some solid boosters on here, or just a little bit more fuel? Actually, you know what? Let's try this and see if there's enough. 328. We're getting there. Let's have another couple, and then we need some like big fins on this. Big fins. Yeah, there we go. We don't have any big fins. We've only got basic fins, so I'm going to put 8 of these. If we've got enough parts. 22. Okay. I don't know, it's looking a bit long, isn't it? I mean, look at it. I've got a feeling we're going to fall over. Especially with the new aerodynamics model. I should have got the different types of decouplers. I could have been there with the other decouplers. So maybe some more fins down here. That's a lot of parts, so 28, and then okay, maybe slightly less fins here, so we can put another 3 up top. Press my Windows key button. Now I need to try and navigate back to Kerbal. There we go. Have an extra 3 on here, and then hopefully we won't splat these guys all over the floor. 2, 3. We're gonna have to take Valentina up this time. Poor Jeb. I mean, he will be coming back. It's just wasn't really his day for it. What should we call our first orbiter? What can we call our first orbiter? Circle maker. Hopefully. I can't spell, sir. Cool. There we go. I've probably got the L and the E the wrong way round, but hey, I'm dyslexic. Leave me be. Bop. Okay, so are we going to be able to do this fully on liquid engines? Oh no, I don't think our fuel tanks are big enough for it, but we're going to try it. We're going to go up, and we're going to... Oh, that was a bit quick on the swivel there. We're going to try and keep ourselves at about 5-10 degrees until we got up to about 150, 200 meters per second, and then we're going to start doing our gravity turn. Yeah, a lot of people actually say the older versions of Kerbal Space Program are better. I think mainly it's because the aerodynamics is just so twitchy at the moment. I always keep up to date. You say you're having a dilemma about whether to update or not. I always like to keep, at least for my career game, on the bleeding edge of the Kerbal game. Like mods come and go, some of them fall out of favour. I mean, the ones I like to use: Kerbal Attachment System, Kerbal Inventory System, Engineer Redux, the alarm clock. They all seem to carry through quite nicely from one version of the game to another. I think we want to go over there. Did we pass our contract? Is that what this is? Test the swivel engine. Brilliant. But yeah, I like playing the newest version of Kerbal. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me being weird. So you're saying that you're tempted to get another copy to have one up to date and one not? You can just copy and paste your Kerbal folder from outside of your Steam library into like another place, and you can run that as another game. This is what I do, because obviously I've got my career mode, and I also play the Kerbal Collaborative Warfare with the other guys. Completely different types of games, so I can't have them both running on the same instance, if you will. So I have to have 2 instances of Kerbal on the go. I only bought it once, so yeah, just copy and paste it. Just copy and paste it. It's all it takes. Okay, maybe now we can get across enough. So I'm still going up too far up, but hopefully if we come over this way, we should be able to make ourselves into a nice orbit. Yeah, I'm going to make myself into a nice orbit, you know. That's how it works. Alright, I think we're going to stop, because our Apple Apsis is so high, we're not going to make it into an orbit today. We're not going to make it into an orbit today at all. We're going to make it out of the atmosphere. We're going to get to space, but we're not making it up to orbit. Oh, I really want to upgrade some buildings so we can have like warp to here and stuff. Okay, we're going to punch out the top of the atmosphere. Brilliant. Do we need a crew report? I don't think we need a crew report. Crew report whilst in space. Because of course Jeb died. That meant he couldn't deliver his crew report. Do we have... I didn't put any antennas on this. That's a shame. Alright, well, we're going to keep it anyway. We're going to keep it. We need to keep a close eye on our fuel, because we need to be able to come back from orbit. That's what I'm saying anyway. Let's move our way up here and then do our bestest, our very, very bestest, to get into orbit without going over. No. Nah, we're not going to make it. Okay, well, we're going to have some sort of speed record on the go. But that is... There we go. That is the closest we're going to get on this launch. That's a bit of a shame. But I'm sure we'll live with it. What I could really do with is having some sort of targeting system on my my SAS. If I could point retrograde, like coming back would not be an issue. I would just point my engines into the retrograde. We'll watch everything fly past. Things would get hot. It would all be fun. We'd laugh about it. We'd have a joke. See now, Make Jeb is one of these mods that I've kind of swung back and forth on. I've never used MechJeb myself. I personally, for me, would see it as the computer playing the computer game, which, yeah, it's alright. There's no problem with that. But I know some people don't think like that at all. People have different opinions about different things. MechJeb just happens to be one of the ones that really gets people riled up, either in for or against. I used to be quite vehemently against, but now I'm just like, well, the game's been out for long enough. People can play as they like to play it. We are coming down far too slow for me. Let's try and speed this up a bit. Okay, back into the atmosphere. We are on the dark side, so who knows if we're going to be able to see what's going on. We're hopefully coming down shallow enough to be able to blow up engines. I don't know if we want to blow up our engines or just want to come down on the heat shield. I mean, given what happened last time, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, if we kill both Jeb and Valentina, I don't know. Yeah, the main argument people are giving to me for Mech Jeb is that they've done the sort of going up into orbit launches so often, and especially when they're building a space station of like 7 billion parts or whatever, they don't want to have to do that launch every time. I get that. I mean, I'm lazy. I understand. Okay, let's turn ourselves so we just have to pull up and down to make ourselves go in the right direction. Hopefully facing as much to the retrograde as possible. Engines, really, really good heat sinks if you don't heat shields if you don't have heat shields. Now I do have heat shields, and for some reason I didn't pop my stage. A little bit. Oh look, we're coming down faster than we're starting to slow down. I was a little bit worried about that then. We're starting to drift off our centre point as well, and that's not good. That's not good at all. We've had hard times from this. Okay, this is good. We should hopefully now be coming down. The ablator is taking some damage. Oh, whoa. Wow, did you guys see that go? So Will's Little World, you should go and check out Agonarch. He's all right now. He posted his Agonarch has posted his latest version of Kerbal Collaborative Warfare on Monday, was it? I posted mine on Tuesday. Alright, we're coming down fine. Oh, I think we're going to do it. Alright. Shall we pop a... No, we're not in pop parachute mode yet. Still coming down pretty hard. We got to drop below... There we go. I'm going to pop a parachute and we're just going to wait. Normally I'd be like, I'm so... Is it there? Oh, wow, I heard some noises. I saw that go yellow again. I was like, no! But it's okay. We're fine. Valentino once again has come through and saved the day. Stupid Jeb. Who needs Jeb for a space program anyway? All right, we're gonna come down nicely. Oh, I think we're doing all right. So. Yeah, Valve does survive. Like, Val is just so much better than Jeb. Like, I played, I did a career mode playthrough on my channel for last update, and just Val did so much better than Jeb then as well. Oh, bit of juice there. Oh, now I've got a very wet mouth, and you're just going to listen to me be like the whole time. Let's try and sort that out. Wow, if it is sexism, it's by squad, it's not by me. Okay, are we slow enough to coming down to the water? Should we get a crew report in the water? We can't get a crew report in the water. Let's overwrite. I shouldn't have overwritten it, should we? Oh well, we're gonna keep the data and we're going to recover that vessel. Can we get out? Oh, we can. Can we flying over water? Flying over water. All right, we're gonna keep that. Get inside and recover. Yay, Val! Alright, what's going to happen next? I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen next? Right, we got some science. 17 science points. That should be enough to do something. These. So that, 0.2 short. You know what we're going to do for those 0.2? It's because you're not touching the water. Yeah, it's just they didn't do very well at like programming all the possible scenarios. Let's rip that off and come down here. I should imagine that the Kerbals have a flag on their sort of data values or whatever it is that says whether they're on the floor or not. We're going to EVA, we're just going to wander down here and we're going to get some science from here. Yeah, brilliant. It's exactly what I want. Thank you. Good day. That's the very small number of points we needed. Are we going to get a crew report? From the launch pad. Brilliant. There we go. Boom. Biggity bam. Points. Okay. It's enough small points to get the next thing. We got some nose cones, an aerodynamic nose cone. It's just what we need. We got winglets and finally the decouplers. Though we can change the crossfeed thing. That's nice. Didn't know that was something you could do. All right. What are we going to aim for next? Where are we going with this career mode? I mean, do we want plane parts? Do we want just rockets and stuff? I don't know. Are we feeling moon bases or are we? That's the next thing we want. Some batteries. 45 points. That's our next big one. Is try and get 45 points. Do you reckon we can do that with? I don't know. Observational datas? No. No. VIPs? No. Haul the parachute into flight? We could do that. Yeah, no, I really like the new look for the Mark 1 cockpit. It's very like streamlined, sexy, cut through the air type stuff. Test the heat shield in flight. Again, it's going very fast. We take some tourists up, but that's a bit like, nah. I don't see any next big things to be done. Where did the tourists want to go? They just want suborbital. Do you reckon we can give them a suborbital flight? I don't know actually, to be honest. We've got a bit of a... How much money do we get from it? It's just for reputation. Reputation is not what we're trying to build here, is it? We need something we can do as well as orbiting Kerbin. Something we can do as well as orbiting Kerbin. I'll possibly get this up into flight. Yeah, okay. Alright, we should be able to do that. We should be able to do that. We'll try the circle maker again, but we're going to have some tweaks to it. Circle maker. Alright. Now my tweaks are going to be down this end mainly. We want a nice solid booster start. Let's get rid of this. How many parts? We are literally on the part limit. I think... Anyway, let's come out. Let's have a look at how much money we've got and how much it's going to take to upgrade my stuff. I mean, it would be easy. 200. No, we can't afford that. That's a shame. Trying to figure out what would be the. Oh, we're going to spend some money there. Boom, job done. Because whilst the part count is very important, we have bigger parts now, so we can rip all those little parts off. Anyway, where are? No, the fuel tanks we're done with. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've really got to find out what the mute button is on here, so I don't have to turn around to do that. I can just press the button and not do that. Okay, so let us come down here and rip some of these off. We don't need this many fans. Not even slightly, but we do need a load of these. Do you reckon 6 of these is overkill? Maybe, but we're going to do it anyway. Some radial decouplers. I love having at least a couple of solid boosters on these things. I think a rocket's not a rocket if it doesn't have some little boosters to get going with. Oh look, we got some thumpers. Ooh, maybe. I mean, they're not to be ashamed of, are they? Oh wow. Come here. Let's pop that like there. Wow. Okay, we're going to orbit today, guys. We are going to orbit. Okay, 6. That's 4. 6. Does 6 look good? Does it look like it's going to blow up on the way? I don't know. I think we've got a little bit of room, actually. We don't have any struts yet, so it's gonna have a bit of a weird takeoff. But I think it should do. Do we have anything? No. Okay, should we try this? Do you reckon we're going to get to orbit today? Mark 2, Mark 16. Brilliant. Okay, let's try orbit. Let's try orbit. Ah, look at that. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to save that and go. What? So what's the stream quality like, guys? Is the video coming through nice? I understand that when I get rolling, it might be a bit choppy. No, Bill. No, Bill. Bill, no. Let's get Bill out of there and get Val in. Brilliant. Save it. Launch. What? Okay, the quality is very good. Thanks, guys. Thanks. And revamped Harpy. Like, surely this is why you're watching streams and stuff, so you can get inspiration for your next career mode. That's what I'd be doing anyway. So we're going to come across to 10 degrees because that's a nice place to sit when you've got all the power you need. And even going to ease back on the liquid fuel because, wow, burning fuel quickly. Hopefully we can now just kill that. Is this going to work? Are we going to go too fast? I don't know. Hopefully gravity's just going to ever so slightly pull us around. And maybe we're going a little bit too slow. Let's push up the throttle a little bit. What we're aiming for is by 10 kilometers being at like the 90-degree mark or the 45-degree mark, and about 300 meters per second. We might be overcooking it. Might be overcooking it. There we go. There we go. War Duck, you're here for the chicks, are you? Well, that's it's interesting. There's no. We're not playing Minecraft, so there's no chickens here today. That's a shame, really, isn't it? We should do more chicken work. More chicken work. Let's come over here and power up. All right, sweet. I think we're actually well on our way to getting properly into orbit. Look at this. Look at this. Look, we have to stop our fuel, our climb. 70 meters per second. 70 meters. Oh my god. Oh, my language. Ah. Right. We are coming up to 70 kilometers in Apple apps. There we go. Finally got it out. So I'm going to cut my engine and just drift our way on up there. Maybe we'll do it a little bit quicker. Maybe we'll go and see if we're spinning out. We should be alright. I mean, look at all these fins down here. It should be fine. Should be fine. If we could just try and lean over a little bit more. Valentina doing well. For those of you just joining, i.e. War Duck, you have just missed us killing Jeb. Honestly, we don't know why it went wrong. We just went up, we came back, and we ended up punching through the atmosphere so fast that we weren't slow enough to deploy our parachutes before we hit the ocean. Thus, Jeb was dead. Are we up high enough yet? We're still coming up. We're cutting through the air really well. Like, for the fact that we turned our engines off here, we haven't really lost all that much atmosphere, all that much. Hey Twitchi, I forgot. Do you have B9 Aerospace and Infernal Robotics and Collaborative Warfare? No, we have Infernal Robotics, but not B9. We're the problem with the number of mods we've got on the go already. We are literally pushing against that 4 gig limit. As soon as the Unity 5 expansion comes out, or whatever it is they're doing, that they'll put it up to a 64-bit game. We should be able to run with more RAM, and then we can put whatever mods we want on. But as it stands, we're just trying to not make each other's machines crash too much. Like recording collaborative warfare is proper painful for all of us. We all complain about enough. What's the word I'm looking for? Crashes and freezes and just general resource drain. Are we going to make it? We're going to make it? I hope so. I would have liked to have used all this fuel up by now, but I think we're doing okay. As long as we can keep our nose up, maybe push a little higher upwards. It'd be nice to get up to Apple apps again. And hopefully, we don't have the... Why don't we have the Kerbal engineer put on here? Oh, that's rubbish. We could be using the numbers on the HUD to be able to figure out where we're going. We need to make a stage. We're not travelling any further. Go! Now this should make it... Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. Brilliant. Because we're so much lighter, we're getting a lot more effect out of our engines. Gonna stop there and wait until we get a little closer to... So Revamped Harpy, you're offering me a battleship to use in collaborative warfare. I will by all means have a look at your battleship and probably take more than a little bit of inspiration, but I try not to just straight use other people's stuff. Willie's Little World, the update on Agonarch, I don't know what's actually wrong with it. I heard he was in hospital for a little bit of time, so obviously no one's really complaining about that. But he is back. He is uploading again, so I think he's all right. I hope he's all right. I've not had a chance to have a chat with him. A terrible YouTube friend. But yeah, I believe he's okay now. Well wishes to his will always be appreciated, though. You know, if you go over and say, "Hey guys," or "Hey Agonarch, I hope you do all right." He said pancreatitis. Wow. Ooh, you don't want that. No, you don't want that at all. Okay, so after talking about Agonarch for a long time, should we get ourselves into orbit? Let's do it. Boom. We have ourselves an orbit. Go team. Well done. Okay. Are we going to push on for the moon? No, we don't have the fuel to push on. Oh, we kind of do? I bet we could. I bet we could. I'm not going to. Alright. Yeah, no, he is alright. He is definitely alright. He might be recovering from like the kicking I gave him in collaborative warfare, but him physically, he's alright. Okay, we're going to try and bring ourselves back down over the top of... well, we're going to aim for the top of the desert. This is probably going to end up meaning that we end up coming down at the space center. I hope. I really do hope. We're going to push up to about here. This looks good to me. We're going to try and find our retrograde. Is that retrograde or prograde? I think that's retrograde. Let's go up there and just tap it in. Just want to bring this down to, I don't know, 40 kilometers. No, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Now, if I'm facing retrograde now, I'm going to come down nose first. What we want to do is turn ourselves around. Ooh, check out them frames. That hurt. That was painful. All right, and as long as we're facing this direction, we should come down nice, right? That's my plan. We're going to watch the planet speed around underneath us. We're at full tilt. Oh, sunrise. Pow! Glories. Glories. Okay, we're coming down sideways. Always the best way. Always the best way. It's not quite the point I wanted to enter the atmosphere on. That's not the way I wanted to go. This way is. So the real question here is, do we dump all this extra fuel we've got? That is definitely the question there. I think what we're going to do is use it to aid our landing. Because everybody needs aids. Landing aids, planet aids, orbital aids. It's all needed. Coming down hard, coming down fast. Let's try and push ourselves back into a facing retrograde direction. Is that about right? It's about right. This button here is the science alert, but it seems to be broken. I might be wrong. Available experiments, crew reports. Oh, okay. It doesn't change colour. Does it? No experiments for... No, this button's not changing. Oh, well, there we go. But there we go. That's what it is. It's our science alert button. Because I get distracted. I talk to you guys and I don't know what's going on. I was kind of hoping that button would change texture, its look, so it would actually like alert me a bit better. Yeah, it doesn't, so we're just gonna have to check every now and then, or maybe just leave this open here, and if anything pops up, I'll just click on it. It's kind of the way it's going to work, right? Shall we review this report? Okay, you record the crew's assessment and we're getting full points for it. That's what I wanted to know, was whether it was something we'd actually got like minimal points for already. Okay, we're travelling at 4 times speed. We have dropped out of orbit. You can tell by the way our camera is all funny now. I don't know, is it? Are we just a bit close? Is that what's going on? And that makes me feel like it's a bit funny. Okay, somewhere around here I want to start pushing engine. I don't know. Maybe not here. We came down into the atmosphere a lot shallower than I was expecting, or than I was ready for the consequences of. I was kind of expecting to come from a lot higher to there, so we weren't grazing through the atmosphere like halfway around the planet. I mean, who does that? Who does that? Oh, we're just gonna watch the world spin by. Maybe this is the best way to look. Yeah, no, this is definitely the best angle to be looking at. We're starting to warm up, so I'm going to bring the speed down so we can point in the right direction. Like that. Let's, should we let Valentina have a look at the floor? Anyway, let's IVA. Look, it's Kerbin! Kerbin spinning past! What happens if we come up there? Ooh, I pressed the button that I shouldn't have. Are we spinning out of control? No, we're not. No, we're not. I pressed sideways. That was... Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I've lost my mouse. There we go. Alright, coming down over the desert. And I hear there is a desert temple out here somewhere. I've never gone to find it. I've never explored. I've never actually laid eyes on it. But I do hear there is an Easter egg out there. Maybe we'll do all the Easter eggs during our time together here. Wow. Okay, long. This is going to take us a few moments. It's okay. It's alright. It's just my impatience is itching. Plus, so now would have been the time to try and boost for the moon. Which means that if we're going to do it next flight, maybe we're going to do it next flight, we should be able to get up, go around most of an orbit, not all of an orbit, most of an orbit, and then start burning. I'm not sure how big thing we need to get to the moon. Can anyone remember the Delta V on a return trip to the moon? I don't think we'll land. We'll just go up for a flyby. But I can't remember what the Delta V is for that. 10,000? Or is 10,000 for landing? Okay, we're slowly losing speed. If we're coming... see, if we were over here, I would have started slowing down with my engine. But we're not over there yet, so we're going to just let all the heat build up. I think the moment we start seeing heat problems, we're going to start slamming down with the engine. But at the moment, if everything goes all right, we might even come back with extra fuel in our tank, and then we could like trade that in for stuff, right? Maybe look like that. Ooh, ah. So if you don't work out the Delta V and just throw it together and hope, how many rescue missions have you done in your lifetime? I mean, I've done a lot. Don't get me wrong. I've left many people stranded on the moon. All right, coming down nicely. We are shedding speed at an acceptable rate. We might have some heating going on, but it's not actually doing it at a rate that can't be dealt with. Prop requirement met 0%. What's that? Propellant requirement met? I don't know. Nearly out of fuel there. We brought all this monoprop up with us. Why did we do that? You don't normally survive landing. Fair enough. Landing is thankfully something I do alright, as long as we're not asking for precision. Jack Bornstein, nice to meet you. Yeah, Jeb died. We killed Jeb. That's what you missed. But other than that, we've had a fairly standard start to the career mode. We've gone up. We've broken all our records. We've done an orbit. Valentina, absolutely bossing her way. She is the winner here. This, of course, is until Bob and Bill get on the scene. As soon as we get that second seat available for an engineer, that's what it's all about. Should we take 2 people to the moon? Is 2 people a bit much? I mean, if we were going to take extra people to the moon, I would probably think maybe tourists. I do have a real bad track record of killing tourists, so maybe we'll do that. Kerbal massacre program, something like this. Well, I'm just going to wait until we go over the top of those mountains, and if we've not stopped, I'm going to full throttle my engines. We are still going down. I'm building an X-15 during this, so that's nice. It's nice. So, revamped Harpy, why not take 2 to the moon? I'll be honest, last time I took 2 to the moon was one of the times that I talked about this, had to do a rescue mission that I was just talking about. 2 people to the first moon landing, not the best. Not the best. I don't know, maybe we should try an Apollo-style 3-person moon. No. The size of the rocket that we would need would not fit on the launch pad that we have, I don't think. I mean, we did upgrade our launch pad. It's the VAB we got to worry. We got the part count. 30 parts. Can we do 30 parts? I 30 part like Saturn 5. If we had tweak scale, not a problem, but we don't. Before you ask it, I did consider putting tweak scale on, but for a career, I think it's a bit cheaty. I am so bad at space planes. So bad at space planes. Like, before the aerodynamics upgrade, I was alright at space planes, but... Okay, so we're getting to the point where I said if we're still going over the mountains, I would fire my engine. So I think we're going to fire some engines. Start slowing down. Bring it home, Val. Do what you need to do. Brilliant. You know what? I think we're going to cut the fuel for a bit. See if we can't bring it down on top of the Kerbal Spaceport Centre. That would be great. We're down to surface speeds. This is good. We're picking up a bit of the atmosphere wobble. This is also actually kind of good. I think here we're going to burn some more fuel. Oh, and that's all our fuel gone. But I think we're all right. I think we're doing all right. Should we dump this and let the... Yeah, dump. Boom. And then we're just going to slow down at the maximum speed we can. I'm hoping the capsule slows down quicker than the engine. Because if it doesn't, that engine's coming back at us. But an A380, nice. Very nice. I haven't really played with the big bits yet. So, are we going to overshoot badly? I think we're going to overshoot badly. No, Val, no! We've already got water science. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean, we can't even deploy a parachute. Look, it says red. I mean, we could, but it's not going to work. 180 Kerbals. Wow. So, yesterday I spent most of my time trying to make a 1,000-piece machine. Well, it was, no, 2,500 bit machine. That was terrible. The game can't handle that, let me tell you. The game cannot handle that. No, I hope I don't crash. I mean, you know, Valentina should be alright. Got some nice air effects. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Coming down gently. We've got a crew report available. Can we do that? And you can see the underwater topology. We're going to keep that. Brilliant. Is that now 2 crew reports we got? I don't know. We're at the point where we can pop our parachute. I'm going to wait until we get down to about 2,000. Yeah, about 2,000. I meant 2 kilometers, but that 2,000 will do. Okay, we're going to pop our parachute. Pop the parachute. Pop the parachute. Pop that bloody parachute. Slow down. Oof. Woo. Well, no, I was trying to make 1,000 subs for my 1,000 subs. So, yeah, but that didn't work, unfortunately. Would have been so good. Would have been so good. But, like, even with... I put the time modifier on so I could slow down time by 64%. Or, like, a 64th of the speed that it should be running at. And still, it was terrible. The battleship was 1,000 tons. Yeah, I should imagine that didn't float very well at all. Okay, we're going to bring it... EVA report? Can I get an EVA report? Wow, yeah, look at that. No, we got this one. We're going to splash into the water. Let go, Val. Let go. We're going to get this EVA report. Brilliant. Okay, cool. There we go. Doing the science. It's all about the science. And thank you. Thank you for the congrats. It was a big mission. We did it together, though. We got up. We got into orbit. Took an hour and 8 minutes. Wow. Hour and 8 minutes, guys. Alright, so we got some money back for the parts. Oh, no, sorry. We got some science from the past. I am so with it today. We got an orbital recovery. Stuff from Kerbin's water. Okay. Stuff and crew got XP. Yeah, Valentina's got to level 1. Does that mean she can now... look at prograde and retrograde? I think it does. That's the sun going down. That is the sun going down. Okay, let's see what we got here. We were going to say rechargeable batteries. Right? Oh no, we can't. I was going to do rechargeable batteries, but we don't have the oomph for it. Okay. Where are we going to go instead? Where are we going to go? Let's see what's going on here. So it looks like we're going to have to do some suborbital flights for some VIPs. Okay, I think we can do this. I think we can do it. If we're just going for a single thing. Do we send him up on a dumb rocket? Should we try it? Let's get this guy. I mean, we don't need a ridiculous vessel, right? I don't think we need a ridiculous vessel. I mean, this vessel, far too much for a suborbital. It's been saved, so we're going to go for a new one. So we're going to go for a tourist vessel. Alright, we're going to just pop that in there. Literally all that needs to happen is... Okay, maybe on the tourist vessel will be where we need to put some science. Boom. Science. No. Give me that. Not only do we want this parachute, but I think we want the other parachute as well. Just to be sure, I mean, these are tourists. Gotta make sure they're safe, right? Gotta make sure they're safe. There we go. Brilliant. Is there anything else we could do with here? I don't think there is. I've not heard anything about Skylon for a while now. I think they had a few mishaps, and then it all kind of went quiet for a little bit. I hope they do. Any ticket to space is always going to be expensive. Always. Suborbital or not. Right, how do we get this up into orbit in kind of a safe way? I think maybe we're going to have that. Yeah, no, okay. Alright, I think I know what we're going to do. How much delta V do you reckon it takes just to get to a suborbital flight? We're going to go with 2 of these and a Reliant or Swivel. I'm not really expecting to use this until we get into orbit, so I'm going to do that. And then maybe a couple of... Do you reckon we could do with small boosters? I mean, do you reckon this would get into space? I mean, I'm not saying getting to orbit, just get into space. I think so. Yeah, let's try that. It looks like a horrific mess, but it might work. We want a few of these down here, right? Do we have a mirror? We do. And then definitely going to need there and there. So that's nice and stabilised. And then if we can, little ones here. Do you reckon that's a good suborbital flight? Do you reckon we can get people up there with that? Well, Urbis is going to find out. I mean, it's halfway to space, halfway to orbit. Have I seen the Jetman thing? The one where he flies with the Emirates thing, Emirates plane, or back when he originally started doing the rounds a couple of years ago with his little jet wing? Yeah, I have very much. Always follow him. I can't remember his name. I can never remember his name, but I'm definitely aware that he is someone who does stuff. Should we try this, dumb tourist? I don't think this is going to do anything other than just fly where it needs to go. Like the I mean, do we need... Oh, I can't. Well, we're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out. We'll save it. Oh, no, cancel. Breaking stuff. Why would you guys let me do this? Oh, wow. What's happened here? Come on, man, you can do it. Okay. Let's take that off. What? Is it just radially attaching around a single part? Is this what's going... Like... Somehow we're going to be able to reset this back to normal. Okay. I have no idea what happened there, guys. Things were going wrong. Mistakes were made. And then we should be able to hopefully go... I just want 2 of those. Wow. Okay. It took a while, but I think we're there eventually. I think we're there. All right. Let's save it. Let's just see if it works. No remote control. Well, then we can't send this guy up on his own. Well, what we're going to have to do is send Bob on his own for science. For science. What we're going to need is to maximise our science intake. So we're going to want some of the... Give it, please. I just want it. Give it to me. Maybe we can fit them under there. I mean, I'm not looking to bring them back. I just want the knowledge back. Knowledge. Something like that? Yeah, they're going to blow up, but we should be able to empty them. Oh, we can't get out of the thing when we're in EVA, can we? Damn, why does everything have to, like, be awkward? Why would everything have to be awkward? Down here we got a service bay, though, so we can pop everything in there. And then we're going to find out whether it was, in fact, the service bay that made us too heavy to stop. Sounds like a good plan to me. Sounds like a good plan to me. Somewhere we have a little twisty bit. There we go. Okay, do you reckon this will do well? I mean, can Bill even fly a rocket like this? Save it, fly. I would actually quite like to make myself a little wingsuit. I think that would be fun to just kind of bomb around with. Maybe even in collaborative warfare. I think if we got Tamsi back... Oh, we don't have SAS. Okay. Well, what are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do? We're trying to get this up into orbit and come back with some information, right? That's pretty much all we need to do. Let's start off by grabbing some of this. Can anyone remember whether the goo in low orbit is biome dependent? I can't. I can't. Okay, we're going to fire and we're going to go to sort of 10%-ish. Ooh, can we? Can we go to 10 degrees? 10 degrees would be nice. Bob is churning it over to the side. He doesn't look happy. Doesn't look happy. Excuse me. Small rumbling boards back here. We don't have the ability to SAS, obviously, because he's not a pilot. But that's all right. We should be able to fly it by the skin of our teeth. Well, again, I would like to be over a lot more than we are right now, but we're gonna try and just let it run. Try and just let it run. Oh, fast. Very fast. It's alright, not uncontrollably fast. That's the best bit about this. Definitely need to get some sideways on the go, but I don't want to be pulling myself over too much, if you see what I'm saying. If you do see what it is I say. Let's try and push down more now. We definitely want to be going sideways. Definitely want to be going sideways. Let's try and get it over here. How high are we going? Too high. Too high. We're going to try and push down towards the horizon. The moment we break atmosphere, I'm going to start pushing sideways. I don't care if we are up at apoaps or not yet. That's just what I'm going to do the moment we break atmosphere. Like that. Okay. I am going to push down, do that. If you turn time warp on and off really quickly, you end up steadying your craft by the way that the rotation isn't preserved, which is always nice. Always nice. Is that going up or down? It's going up. Don't really want to go up. Oh well. Oh well. Looks like it's what we're going to do. So we want to get some materials bay. Brilliant. That should give us lots and lots of science. And now we're going to find out whether the goo canister is biome dependent. Observation 1 in space nuke. We haven't had it before, but no, it's not. What's it dependent? Okay, I am going to spin up. And we're going to throw the rocket forwards so it slows us down a little bit. I mean, obviously we want to go in as quiet as possible. Now, it used to be that this was the only way of controlling rockets. I remember when SAS got introduced. That was hard. That was hard. Right. Oh, I've just realised we've made possibly one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in this game. Because like the whole way that this works is by centering onto retrograde. I ain't going to be able to center on retrograde. Not with these controls. Not without SAS. That's just impossible. Let's try... tap, 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 tap. Let's try that. Let's try that. We're going to come down. We're coming down real heavy. Real heavy. I'm not sure that I like how heavy we're coming down. Can't do much about it though. Just gotta pray and hope. Pray and hope. Next time, I'm starting this thing off at a 15-degree angle rather than like trying to rock my way over to it. Sort of like sounding rocket style. Sort of start off at the angle, just be. All right, where are we? Coming down at 80 kilometers. I think we might have another situation where we punch down too hard. I think we might. I can't quite see what's going on with this vessel. Can anyone of you guys see? My screen is blank. Well, it's not blank. It's just so dark. We're on the night side of the planet and we're having troubles. I would be ever so grateful if this could stop moving around like that. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. So, wish me luck, guys. We're going to need it. Come on, Bob. You can do it. Are you an engineer or I hope you're the scientist. That's why I put you in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's hard. It's tough. It's very tough. Just trying to steer in the right direction. I'm holding left full tilt. If you look on the bottom left, you can see what controls I'm putting in, and I am yawing it like you would not believe. Slowing down nice and slow, though. Slowing down nice and slow. We're still going too fast to deploy a parachute. Perhaps letting ourselves go sideways so we slow down even more might be a thing. We're at 200, 270, 260. I think we can deploy all these parachutes. Let's see if anything gets snapped off when they deploy. Oh, we're good. All right. Yeah, Bob is the scientist. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you for the confirmation. Whew. I thought we were going to die there, guys. I actually really thought we were going to lose our second Kerbal. This is all good. This is all good. What level do we have to be for Bob to actually get SAS skills? Does he get SAS skills at all? Does he need to be level 5? We need to do a lot of stuff for him to be level 5. He needs to do a lot of stuff to get him up to level 5. Okay, we are coming down at 4 times acceleration. We are coming down at a fair clip, 4.3 meters per second. I mean, anything less than 10 meters per second, I'm happy to enter the water. But now that the whole buoyancy thing has changed, I don't know what's going to happen if we hit around at different speeds. I'm going to have to do some testing at some point, I think. All right, let's slow down this simulation so we're not going to crash into the floor at like full tilt. You're going to fly the A380. All right, well, you have fun with that, mate. I'm going to be here trying to turn over more money and stuff. Actually, I think it's not really money we're after. It's science points. It's all about the science points. Wow, loading screens of death. We there? We in? We are. And we've got 73 science points. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay, and Bob leveled up. It's good. It's good. Okay, what are we going to spend our points on? Well, straight up, we are going to be spending it on some rechargeable battery packs. Why would we not? And now 28 points doesn't actually allow us to get anything else. No, not at all. So let's go over and have a look at some contracts that are available to us. Do we see anything important? I remember. We needed a probe core. Do we have one anywhere available? No. We just bought one here. We just bought one there. So what we're going to go do is make the same vessel that we just made. Apart from, we're going to take the top parachute off and replace it with a probe core. Take that off and replace it with this. If we could just take that, that'd be good. Cool. So what are we going to do here? We've got science, we've got goo, perhaps. An antenna wouldn't go amiss. And also, let's put some... no, there's no point putting EVA stuff in there because we can't do EVA yet. I would like to turn this way. No, not that way. Let's 180 it that way. And then when we get going, we just have to fall over a little bit. Yeah? That's what my plan is anyway. That's what my plan is. Let us save it and go. Dumb tourists. And I think when we've got this tourist to his suborbital destination and back, we're going to call the stream there, guys. Been an hour and a half. My face hurts. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I didn't start off with the tilt. And I can't tell it to tilt more. I am pushing full down on my pitch. Hopefully, it's Bob in there again. We do not want Bob. We're going to revert to physical assembly. We are trying to do the tourist, not Bob. Even though getting Bob to level up would not be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea at all. We want to put that on there. We also, before I completely forget, there are a few other things we want to do. We want to open this up and put in... Well, before we do that, I want to put a battery pack on the back here. Probably going to die there, actually, so we'll do something about that. But that's what we want. We want the Kerbal engineering system. No? We're not allowed to have it on top? There it is. Pop that right there. We're going to have a battery. Something like that. Maybe 2, just to keep it balanced. Okay, brilliant. Oh, jeez. 2 bits over. Well, I see these nose cones here. Let's get rid of those. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Save, go. Yeah, I'd like to have a play with the engines with the reversible thrusters. They sound fun. See what we I'm just waiting for the multiplayer patch, you know, because Squad have been saying that they've been doing that, so that we can build like great big jets, and then someone will be in a rocket underneath it, and stuff like that. Do a proper like Spaceship One style thing. That would be amazing. I would have so much fun doing that. So much fun. Trying to lean our way over. We're still struggling. But this should be cool. I can't say I've ever used the adjustable landing gears. Kerbal Foundry's got some nicer landing gears in that I use. Also, I'm quite partial to the stock ones, to be honest. They're quite good. Boom. Should have... Oh, no! This tourist is not going to space today. All we need to do is get him going up. That is all we need to do, is go up. Come on, you can do it. We're not trying to go sideways. We're not trying to do anything like that. I just want to go up until we're into suborbital flight. Come on, sort it out. Please. Are we gonna break the orbit? This is the question. Yeah, no, we're gonna break. This is good. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna let it ride like this. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? If we can face prograde, a lot of things would be better in our lives. Okay, there we go. That's good. See, all we got to do is point in the right direction. I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm saying. Nearly burnt all our fuel. Which way are we spinning? This way. Let's try and ease this back down. A little bit of aerodynamic drag. There's a little bit of aerodynamic drag, but I think we're all right. I'll be a lot happier when we use the better probe cores up top. We'll get some serious rocketry on the go. Okay, I think we're actually gonna bust through the top of the atmosphere quite nicely. Okay, we are going to try and point retrograde now, so that when we come back down into the thicker part of the atmosphere, we can burn that final bit of fuel, then get rid of it, and everything should be alright. I hope. Alright, lining up. So that should be suborbital spaceflight. Yeah, there we go. Could we just now, like, stash him in a space station? We've, like, done the contract, right? Yeah, I don't think Kerbal Paint has been updated since like 0.09 or something like that. You know. So it's telling me that I've got orange parachute conditions. So I might be able to prop a parachute now if I so chose. I don't choose to. Not even close. But... Okay, we're slowly burning some rocket here. Not to stop our sideways motion, but more to stop our downwards motion. I don't want to be falling down at the speed that, you know, gravity dictates that I should. Because that's just too fast. It's too fast! Though I do seem to still be building a lot of speed. I'm just going to use it to ease our way. Let's stop. Let's stop. Trying to just gently tap the keys to bring myself to as much of a stop as I can. Are you coming in for a landing with the A380? Good luck on that. Good luck. It's a beast. It's a beast. Okay, we're coming down 700 meters per second. We're about to break 1,000 meters per second again, or as I like to call it, a kilometer a second. We should be safe. I know this is our first tourist on this one, so I'm hoping we can do this well. This is a proof of concept of sending tourists up on their own sort of robotic ships, rather than having to have, like, you know, trained pilot to drag them around everywhere. I mean, no one likes babysitting tourists. No one likes babysitting tourists. Least of all Jeb, but no one cares what Jeb says, because Jeb's dead. Oh, okay, right. Now's the time to burn some fuel. Oh, well, that was the fuel. That was nice. Trying to keep central. Oh, we are in a seeking behaviour. Oh, let's observe the materials bay now, shall we? I meant to do that in space, but flying over Kerbin sounds pretty good. Can we ease this up? We're coming down hard, coming down really hard. I'm just waiting for that to turn back to like a decent colour, and then we'll pop it. But we are coming down pretty fast towards the water. Reminds me a lot of when Jeb died. Cannot deploy parachute when stowed. What? I didn't know we had a parachute stowed. What? You're not stowed. Get out. Stop saying you're stowed. Let me do the other parachute. There we go. Whew. I had to open the materials bay. Not the materials bay, the service bay. Some reason it thought it was stowed in there, but Valentina, well, you know, she's quite happy that, you know, that hot shot, big mouth, jumping the seat first, waste of space Jeb has got out of the way and finally let her go out and do her job. Basically. Her and Bob, you know, they've had a thing for a little while now, and Jeb just keeps turning up being like, "Hi guys, you guys up to something? Oh, I want to do it as well." You know, they just wanted some alone time. There has been an investigation, a thorough investigation into Jeb's death, and we can confirm that neither Bill nor Bob were anywhere near at the time. Our records prove it. Yep. Alright, 400 meters, we are still falling. I'm going to speed time up here a little bit. We want to kind of get down to the bottom as nice as possible, as quick as possible. Mainly because I hate this bit, the whole sort of just floating around waiting for the last couple of meters to bleed off of your speed. And I mean, does anyone like this bit, really, just floating around underneath the parachute? I mean, even skydiving, this is the worst bit, right? The best bit's throwing yourself out of the plane. Incidentally, I have the Kerbal attachment system, so throwing ourselves out of planes, totally doable. Alright, my friends and lovelies, I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. I will be back same time next week, carrying on with this same save. We're going to go for the moon next time, I think. I think that's good, right? We're going to make a moon bike or something. But anyway, I will see you then when we are going to do that.